I was finally on the last leg of my trip. I was met in Oslo by my friend Roar, who was my host for a day. I'd seen this beautiful nation, and now it was time to enjoy the capital city, but I only had a day. First stop, the ski jump, was breathtaking. It must be great to see the event happen. And no wonder Roar was proud of his team. Norway have won more Winter Olympic gold medals than any other nation. They are number one. Everybody in Norway skis, even the kings. Nearby was a beautiful chalet from where we can see over the city. Inside was traditional Norwegian, and the grounds were very interesting. Then we went down into the city. 1,000 years of history is here. And some beautiful buildings. Not least the royal palace, though we missed the changing of the guard. The center of the city is magnificent, spacious tree-lined avenues, and plenty of things for the visitor to do and see. Culture is an important part of the city. Norway boasts some great writers, composers and poets. It's also a great place to walk around and explore. The City Hall is well known for the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony. Alfred Nobel was the inventor of dynamite and gelignite, and when, in 1888, his brother Ludwig died, a French newspaper erroneously published Alfred's obituary, in which he was condemned for his invention of dynamite. The obituary stated, "The merchant of death is dead," elaborating by saying he became rich by finding ways to kill more people faster than ever before. Wanting a better legacy, he left most of his fortune to fund a peace prize. By the way, he was not Norwegian, he was Swedish. The harbor today has been transformed into a beautiful place, a stop-off point for many cruise ships, and a hive of activity even on this rainy day. Many restaurants, shops and cafes, interesting sights. Roar's son has a sailing school here, Roar himself being an intrepid yachtsman. Alas, no time for a sail, but it was fun to stroll around. And I did notice a number of sculptures that graced the harbor and canals. Oslo not only has many cruise ships visiting, but there are many ferries, some going as far as Copenhagen and Kiel in Germany. But it's coffee time, and the name of this cafe indicates they roast their own, and we could smell it.
So you enjoy visiting Norway?
I having a very good time here, and I have this bowl, cafe mocha.
Good.
And it's very good. We've just walked on the seafront in the harbour. Came on to rain a little bit, but Gunnar told me over this side of us of Norway it's always raining.
There's history all around this 1,000-year-old city. Akershus Castle across the fjord later was used as a prison. City Hall and the boardwalk. And even restaurant boats. It's actually June, but the weather is quite cool today. Eventually the sun did appear. Now there's a bargain, fresh shrimp for $10 a kilo. The fishing boats had just landed them a few hours ago. The Viking heritage of sailing still in evidence, though these boats are from a later era. Norway still has a great affinity to the sea. Boats of all kinds proliferate. Transport is very good, and there are plenty of places to visit. The Nobel Museum, Parliament House, and many parks, gardens, and elegant hotels. And the tourist train, always a great way to view and shoot the sights. A trademark of European capitals are the fountains and gardens, and Oslo is no exception. Right in the center of the city, a place of beauty and enjoyment, even for the kids. And believe it or not, al fresco dining, in spite of the climate, is all around. It was quite a change from the raw beauty of the mountains, waterfalls and fjords. But it was nevertheless a great way to end my first trip to this amazing nation. I'll be back. Already on Exion.org. Don't miss Norway HD with my daughter Rachel, and Norway 2013 with my son Nate, and Western Norway in 4K, and many more.